find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 95, 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, easy. You're good, you're good. I pull, ready.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Breeze going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Shift, shift. Check 4, check 4. Shift, shift. Slam. Here we go. Slam.
To throw, it's Breeze. Flush. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Ready? 95-56. Kill. I'm going to run you over.
It's Coleman here, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Switch.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And he will find his man on the outside. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 49. Hey, Echo. 49. Showing hard. 36. Check three, check three, check three. Clear. 10, 5, 10.
On second down, here's Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's coming. Hey, high 7. Double up. Hey, check. Fair. Rock it. Check and crack.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
1-1. Hey, easy. 45.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, zoom. Switch gears. Check. 38. Look, squeeze. You're out. Undercut. Get it.
On 1st down, Locke.
Check.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Bang. Look at me. Go. Leo.
Locke now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. You got tight right there.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, Broncos 7.
53 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. You draw Corkers. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check. Ready to go. 53 is the mic. Hit it. 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a long... Hey, exit. It's going to be a long day.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Topper. Get him. Kill. 56 to Mike.
They'll run with Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day. Jim.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete to Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
1st down,
Ready.
Saints.
Right there in the middle, 55. Now watch one. My knee. Check 3, check under. Tighten up. Kill. Return. Block. Ready, take.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He gets this to Devontae. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first. Because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Coleman now, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And 9 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 5-8. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch twist. Hey, easy. Twist. Tonight.
Here's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Adams there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ten Lobo. Greystone travel. Check 37. Check 37. Wait. Hey, Sam off. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 43. Switch. Hey, wahoo.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Yes. Rush in. Hey, lock it. Rush in. Look, squeeze. 99. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Protein spill. Hey. Go get him.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Go out. Look at me. Go. Leo. We good. Get it.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Let's get it. Watch the eyes.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Next to score, Broncos 28, Saints 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get.
It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now Breeze. And that's complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 31. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Echo. Gone. Check 26. Sam on. Yep, go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hard. Check 4. Shift. Fan. Slam. Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get off the field. Hey, high 7. Kill. Rock it. Hey, turn it out. Check 3. Now. Watch twist.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
And the Saints first down.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's just me and you.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. And an alley to run.
Under 10.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but to score, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You think you gonna get this? He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. He's checking, he's... Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze. You're out. Check.
On second down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. He don't know no better. Look at me. Score. Watch safety creep, watch safety. Leo, bravo. SOS. Go. SOS. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut. Play easy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Deshaun Hamilton. A 6-yard pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Target, target. Bam, bam. Check 9, check 9. Alert flare, flare. Rocket. Deuce. Kill. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Jam. Check three. Hey, Haywood. Tighten up. Kill. Big grip.
He's back to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch. 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, lock it. Look, squeeze. You're out. Twist. Ready.
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
I got you, boy. Yep. Mike 38. Go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
Bree's going to throw here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.